Alright, it's Roger with iGadgetGeek, and I have another first impressions video. This time it is of the brand new AT&T Samsung Galaxy S3. And as you can see right here in the packaging, it is not your typical AT&T packaging. In fact, it is more like the international version. But as you can see, we have the AT&T logo, and this is, of course, the 16 gigabyte version. Now, these do retail for $199 with a 2-year contract or upgrade. And it has a 4G LTE. It does have the NFC. It has a dual-core 1.5 gigahertz processor, a 4.8-inch Super AMOLED display, a 8-megapixel rear camera. So let's go ahead and dive on into this and take a look at what all it comes with. Pull this open, and there's some of our first information about the AT&T. It is the quick start guide. We'll set that out of the way. Then you get the actual S3 itself. I have the Pebble Blue version. Go ahead and set all this stuff out of the way and see what all you get with the phone itself. And there is your warranty guide. Now this is really nice. I like that Samsung has continued to include a nice set of headphones. A lot of the other cell phone manufacturers have started removing those, so it's really nice that they include that. And just looking at the package, it looks like we do have full audio control. I see volume up and down and a pause and play button. So that's really nice that they still include those. And of course your USB to micro USB sync and charge cable. And of course your USB power brick. And there is our battery. So let's go ahead and set this box and all the packaging to the side, and we'll dive right into the phone itself. Now, of course, with it you have the texting and driving, it can wait. Let's go ahead and pull that off. On the back you have another little protective piece that actually informs you how to gain access to the removable battery. So let's go ahead and pop this off. We'll go ahead and get the battery in and get it fired up. Now, one of the nice things you're going to notice right off the bat is that this is a 16 gigabyte version. You have your place for your micro SIM and a actual SD card slot. So this does have the expandable storage, which is great to see. I don't know why certain manufacturers have decided to remove that from certain phones. To me, having that expandable storage is what makes an Android. Alright, we've got our battery, and it is a 2100 milliamp hour battery. So let's go ahead and get this on in here, and we'll get this fired up, and we'll take a little quick look around at the software. We'll go ahead and get this turned on. Now while that's booting up, we're going to go ahead and take a look around. Now on the very bottom, you have your sync and charge port for your micro USB. You have your main microphone. You have a volume up and down on the left hand side. On the very top, you have your access to remove your battery door, your 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, your secondary microphone. On the right hand side, you have your sleep wake button. On the very back, you have a speaker, the 8 megapixel camera, and your flash. You have an AT&T logo and the Galaxy S3 logo. One of the really nice things, they have not included any AT&T branding on the very front of the device. All you have is your speaker, your forward-facing camera, your proximity sensor, your light sensor, and of course a Samsung logo. And at the bottom we have retained the actual home button as well as a menu and a back button. So let's go ahead and just skip through most of this stuff and get it fired up so we can take a look at what all it comes with. Alright, there we go. We'll fire it up, and of course it gives you some information about all the different features. Now this is of course running Android, I believe 4.0.4, but let's go ahead and first dive right into the settings, and we'll take a look about device. And it is running Android 4.0.4. And then we can go right in here to the storage. So you can see it does have 11 gigabytes available, brand new, fresh out of the box without anything installed. Now I have not installed an SD card yet, but with this home button it actually does have multiple functions. You have your app list, your task manager, and of course it will return you to home. Let's take a look at the lock screen. Now the lock screen is pretty unique. It actually, has a little kind of interaction when you touch it, and you have some quick shortcuts down here that you can just drag up on and go straight into that particular application. Then of course you have your standard drop down menu. Gives you a lot of quick buttons here at the top. And you have your full settings. And of course it comes, pre-installed with a bunch of widgets and different things. Now this is just going to be a quick first look. Now I will of course have more videos coming with a full in-depth review after I've gotten to use this phone for a day or two and really dived into it and give you a lot of really good information. Also, I've already received a few accessories, like I have the Casemate Barely There aluminum case, so I will be doing reviews on those and other accessories. If there are any other items or accessories you would like me to cover regarding the Galaxy S3, leave me a comment below or contact me through my website and I'll do my best to cover those for you. This has been my first impressions of the brand new Samsung Galaxy S3 for AT&T, and this has been Roger with iGadgetGeek.